Hi guys, my name's Emma and let's talk spooky stuff. So now I've been on YouTube for over a year. I have some traditions that I think I'm gonna keep in place, and this is the annual horror movie Easter egg video, and a few of you guys asked me if I was gonna do this again, and I thought, sure, why not? And I just wanted to say quickly, if you guys haven't subscribed to my channel, please do it now. I make 2 new videos every single week, and if you haven't caught on, I actually have a bonus video each week, and this is on a different channel, which is Film Is Now Horror. I've been kind of like temping as a host on their channel, so I'll link it down below, and I'll try and link it here. So check that link out and tell them that you're liking my content. Also, just really quickly, I wanted to mention I do have another live stream, and this is on the 2nd or 3rd of April, depending on where you are located. There is a link in the description, just click on it and it will take you to your local time and you can book it in, and then I'll see you there. Okay, now on to the video. The first Easter egg that I want to talk about is Stanley Kubrick's version of The Shining. This movie has so many Easter eggs, it's actually got its own movie dedicated to it, which is Room 237. But my favorite one is the red Volkswagen Beetle that Dick Halloran, the chef, drives by on the way to the hotel. The car looks like it might have been crushed in an accident, and there's 2 cool things behind this. One being that it's kind of like a throw to Misery. If you've seen that movie, it starts off with a car wreck and it's meant to be kind of like the same thing. The second one being the fact that in the book, Stephen King actually writes that the family are going up to the hotel in a red Volkswagen Beetle. So the fact that it's been crushed is kind of meant to mean how Stephen King was really mad at Stanley Kubrick for changing certain things about his book in the movie, and it's kind of meant to be a middle finger to him. The next Easter egg I want to talk about is posters. There are so many posters in horror movies that are kind of hidden winks to other movies, and I really enjoyed this. One being In the Hills Have Eyes. There is a poster in the background that people think to be Jaws, and in The Evil Dead, there is a poster in the background that people say to be The Hills Have Eyes. In Eli Roth's famous torture porn film, Hostel, when the 2 characters first enter the hostel, what is seen to be on the TV in the background? Pulp Fiction, of course, which is a nod to Quentin Tarantino, who produced Hostel. My next one is gonna sound a little bit obscure, but stick with me. This is Tate from American Horror Story, 1st season. This one is really interesting. It's his connection to Nirvana. So a massive spoiler alert on this one if you haven't watched the 1st season of American Horror Story, or you've been living under a rock, which is kind of the same thing. Just kidding. If you chose not to watch it, that's cool too. The date given for Tate's high school massacre is actually the same date that Kurt Cobain died, up to the same year, which is crazy because when Kurt Cobain died, there was actually a lot of suicides, like copycat suicides going on in America, and lots of people doing certain things, so it just seems very strange that it's the same year and it's the same day. This actually leaks him through all of the seasons. I think there's nods here and there, but the biggest one would be in Freak Show when the same actor who played Tate plays Lobster Hands, I don't know the guy's name, and he sings Come As You Are, which is obviously a Nirvana song, and it makes it quite obvious as well back in the 1st season because he actually is flicking through, I think, some CDs or some vinyls at one point, and he asks if the person has any Nirvana. We all know that Shaun of the Dead really holds up to repeat viewing just because there is so many Easter eggs in the background. One you might have missed is when Shaun promised to take Lucy to the place with all the fish, which is actually Flucce's restaurant, which refers to the famous Italian gore master Lucio Fulci. One you might have missed if you're not a fan of old school horror would be in Silent Hill. The school is a direct link to the Village of the Damned. And the last Easter eggs I want to talk about are in The Walking Dead. In the 1st season of the show, in episode 4, there's a zombie that has its jaw ripped and its tongue hanging out. This pays homage to the first ever zombie scene in Day of the Dead. And during the season 4 premiere, we're shown a scene walking with a bunch of zombies. One of the zombies seemed to be a little bit more broken down than the others, and it's claimed that that is meant to be a direct nod to American Werewolf in London, which is an awesome movie. If you haven't seen it, definitely check it out. But my favorite Easter egg in the Walking Dead series has to be during the premiere of season 5. The group are actually heading towards the train car, and if you blinked, you would have missed it, but there's actually a crate there that has the same label as Creepshow. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and please give it a big thumbs up if you liked it, and let me know down in the comments below what your favorite horror movie Easter egg is. Also, don't forget, I do have another live stream coming up, so remember to check the description box and click the link to find out your local time. Make sure you book it in, write it on your calendar, write it on your fridge, write it on your forehead, and I'll see you guys soon. Stay spooky, bye.